Welcome to New Song Cafe at worshiptogether.com. I'm Vicky Beeching, and today I'm joined by Mark Hall and Juan DeVivo, members of the band Casting Crowns. They're going to share their song, Who Am I? So thanks for joining us at this New Song Cafe webisode.
Welcome, guys.
Hey, how you doing?
It's great to have you here. We're going to be hearing your song, Who Am I?
Right.
But before you play it, we'd love to hear a little bit about how you wrote the song. Maybe you could tell us, Mark.
Well, most of the songs I write in the car, just driving, kind of having my own worship time. And I'm not much of a keyboard player, so I limit myself if I write with an instrument. So I kind of just get alone and do it that way. And I was kind of coming out of just praying and talking to God, and it just kind of started hitting me, who am I that I can sit here and pray to you driving down some back road in Alabama? Who do I think I am? And it really started from there. And as I started getting towards where I thought a chorus might be, I was tempted to kind of run with, well, you're a conqueror and a new creation and all this stuff. And God at that time just kind of started whispering to me, well, you're vapor. You're here today and you're gone. And I think before we can really understand who we are in Jesus, we have to understand who we're not. And when you start getting a picture of who we're not, His love just explodes, and you start really getting a bigger picture of who God is. And that's where the song came from.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, guys, why don't you play it for us?
Who am I that the Lord of all the earth would care to know my name, would care to feel my hurt? Who am I that the bright and morning star would choose to light the way for my ever-wandering heart? Not because of who I am, but because of what you've done. Not because of what I've done, but because of who you are. I am a flower quickly fading, here today and gone tomorrow. A wave tossed in the ocean, a vapor in the wind. Still you hear me when I'm calling. Lord, you catch me when I'm falling, and you told me who I am. I am yours, I am yours.
Wow, that's a really great song.
Thank you.
Man. I'd love to know some of the stuff you were playing there. Maybe you could just show us.
Usually on the CD, if you're playing along with it, I've got it capoed on the 4th fret, so it'd be in B. We've keyed it down just kind of where it's in a singable range.
So the crowd can sing it. Nothing like singing a song up in the sky for the crowd.
Everybody will start listening then. At that point, it becomes not a worship song, but kind of got a modified G on there, but it's in A. But it's just really the best way I can describe it is you slide up a C 2 frets, and all you're doing is just pressing down on that G, so it just kind of just play around with the bass. So you're kind of on the third fret and the 4th fret on the C. You go to the C, then you go to you play the E minor, and that's just a D. So if you were playing just regular chord, if that throws you way off, then the regular chords would just be C, and then E minor, and then D, and then that's way out of tune. But then we start singing, it's just climbing down. C and D. And then in the chorus, actually, there's a bridge to it. So let's just go from the verse. It says, Lord of all the earth, we care to know my name. The D, I care for you. And you just repeat that. And you do it again. And then not because of who I am. D with an F sharp. E minor, then back. Because of who you are, I am just climbing down to E minor. Then to D. Tomorrow's tomorrow. A wave tossed in the ocean. Vapor D. Just climbing back down to E minor.
It seems like the kind of song you could play mellow, or you could really like rock it out with a big band.
When we do it, we like to just do it really soft when we play it with our students. Just a nice little prayer song.
Wow, that's amazing. Thanks so much for coming in, guys.
Thank you very much.